Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. Sunday afternoon here, late afternoon, early evening. I have the After Tarot on the tarot table, and you should know by now if you've watched this channel for any length of time that it's my breakup and makeup tarot deck. It's looking at relationships. It's looking sometimes at past relationships, and today we are looking at a past relationship of Meghan Markle way back. Going back to the time when I think she was at Northwestern and she had a relationship with Joseph Goldberg Giuliano. Allegedly, one has to always throw that in, especially as this man is a private citizen and is minding his own business. There's always been speculation about this relationship, whether it turned into something more serious than just boyfriend-girlfriend, whether it turned into a marriage that was subsequently annulled when his parents got involved. And so there's mystery around this, and the mystery has taken a twist recently with a picture that's floating around on social media that is allegedly of the man in question holding what looks like a biracial toddler, little girl, a daughter. So says the rumor, so goes the speculation. It is, I have to add, all speculation, it's all rumor. And we have the After Tarot on the tarot table. We're going to dig into this just a little bit. We're going to have a look and see what was the nature of their relationship, whether there was a child, because people are speculating wildly about this and saying that possibly looks a bit like Meghan, the little girl. And so we're going to have a look and see if there's anything that was hushed up, anything that was covered up, anything that was swept under the carpet, cleaned up on the internet way back. There was a lot of stuff around about Meghan way in the past that disappeared from the internet along the way, and whether the truth of the situation will ever emerge, assuming that there is something that is being hidden. So that's our little 5-card reading using the After Tarot. I have to tread carefully with this one, obviously, and remind you, as I always do, tarot for entertainment, for fun, all speculation, all opinion, all rumor. We look at archetypal energy here, we read energy. And there is a written disclaimer in the box below. Please read it. Please form your own opinion. And particularly in this case, as there is a child potentially involved and also a man who is trying to live his own very private life. And so let's just dig into the energy from, we're looking at it because Meghan Markle herself is a public figure. And it's all about opinions, and apparently you can express an opinion, for instance, that you are an only child, and that is fine in the courts of law and in America. So, well, here we go with our opinions using the After Tarot 5-card reading. What was the nature of that relationship? Was it a marriage, as some people speculate? Was there a child born of the union? Sound quite biblical now. Was something hushed up? Will we ever find out the truth, or is it going to carry on one of those wild rumors? We have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's a very interesting card to come out, and a conflict in the family, so we'll have that one too. Because the 5 of Wands is conflicts in groups and families, and if a marriage is annulled because you might be a minor and your parents, or very young and your parents think that there has been something a bit not quite right about the marriage and get it annulled. Well, there's a 5 of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, also a very interesting card. She's a mother, she's a wife. The Queen of Pentacles is traditionally the wife in the tarot. When she's upright, the good wife, loyal, supportive, stable, the kind of person that your parents delighted to see if you brought them home. But she's in reverse. So that's the shadow of that energy. Also holding that coin up. That coin signifies quite a few things. It signifies literally coin, money, being after the money, with the card in reverse, being after money. Also, those coins can, in readings where you're dealing with children and pregnancies and things like that, represent such things as children and pregnancies, especially when a woman is holding a coin like that. It's in the reverse. Something here. There is something here in the energy. And remember, of course, it is all just energy and archetypal energy at that. Let's have a look at the actual situation we're reading. We're reading the Sun in reverse, the situation that we're dealing with. Note that there are children in this card. The card, when it's upright, is about illumination. It's about a light shining on something. It's also our Leo in reverse. Again, shadow aspect of the woman in question that we are reading on here today. And the Sun in reverse is when things go into shadow. When you're trying to hide things from the light, you don't want things to come out. And so we've got some quite dodgy cards floating around here as our underlying energy. The wife in reverse, the Five of Wands, conflict, maybe after the money, maybe something dodge about pregnancies and children, and confirming it as our issue, the topic that we are reading on, the heart of this reading. Sun in reverse, things being covered up, things that you don't want known in public, things you don't want light shone on, children, happiness turning into unhappiness. It's a very unhappy card. The Sun in reverse, a miserable card, very unhappy situation. Way back in the past, an unhappy situation that needed to be hidden. For some reason, an unhappy situation involving a Leo and children. Oh dear. So let's see, what was the nature of this relationship, this alleged relationship, shall we say, between Megan and this fellow lawyer, by all accounts. And we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Pages, dear. Okay, pages are juvenile energy, are young love, you could say. Young love that didn't go anywhere because it's a card that's in reverse, but also contracts. The Page of Pentacles is a contract card, contractual relationship, well, a contractual sort of tie between the two. A marriage is a contract. It's not just what the Archbishop said in the back garden at Nottingham Cottage 3 days before the wedding. It's a contract. And so there is a contract that is in reverse. That's a contract that tells me there might have been a contract that was annulled. Possible. Was that card? I'm speculating. I'm reading energy. But also the page is a child, and it's a child in reverse. There might have been something like a pregnancy or a pretend pregnancy with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, or something to do with a child that either didn't manifest. I'm pregnant, you have to marry me, you're a good Catholic boy, or whatever he is. Then no child, or child and child sent away. So it's in the energy, but let's see. Well, I'm talking about their relationship, the nature of their relationship. I'm asking universe to tell me. It's telling me young love. It's telling me a contract that didn't prosper. It's telling me children, but in the reverse, children. So we get on to the children card now. And was there any child of this relationship? Whether it was a marriage or not, was there a child? And we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's another Queen in reverse. This is the Megan card. And these royal readings that I read her as that because it's a Leo card. It's a fire sign woman. She's in reverse. It's in her shadow aspect. Queen of Wands upright, very dramatic, very charismatic, very sexy, very desirable. But she's in reverse. I'm just getting that there's something that's being hidden. It's not leaping out at me as saying babies, not at all. That's more of a baby card. That could be. And there are children in the Sun, so there is child energy here. But the Queen of Wands is more drama in reverse, melodrama. We've been through it. We've been through the miscarriage and the pregnancies, as people call them. I think there might have been a miscarriage and a pregnancy way back when. It's in the energy. Again, I'm just reading energy as a tarot reader, and it's all for fun, and it's all my opinion. Let us see if there was something hushed up about this relationship. situation. Yes, there was. Whew. My goodness, I'm breaking into a bit of sweat here with this reading. Justice in reverse. Oh yes, big card. 2 cards telling me that things were swept under the carpet. Justice in reverse is legal proceedings, secret legal proceedings, and annulment. Absolutely. That's in the energy. That's a plausible conclusion to reach from a card like Justice card in reverse. And that it's hidden. It's absolutely hidden. So something about this relationship, about the nature of the relationship, about the outcome of the relationship is being hidden from us. Are we ever going to find out the truth? Speculating, of course, that we don't know the truth. Yes, we are. Aces are upright, are yeses. Yes. Yes. Ace of Wands, it's going to be quite a radical moment. It's news. Wands are very much about someone breaking a story and ta-ra, you know, excitement and wow and headlines and look at this. It's transformation. It's regeneration. Wands are about, you can see the wand in this card is growing, is sprouting, and that means fertility, very much, but a new story, something that is very exciting, something that could be around the subject of fertility, something around the idea of first, because if this was a marriage that was annulled, and there is definite potential for that interpretation in the cards, then it was the first marriage that was annulled, and that may well have involved a child somewhere along the line that's been hidden, or that didn't come to term, or that was a pretend child for the sake of drama. And also because of the coin involved. I think he was then quite a wealthy young man, quite a catch. So that's very interesting. But it does look like big news coming. And ones are quick. It could come out soon. We've been told that there are revelations coming. Lady C keeps banging on about it. The Markle family allegedly making a documentary about Meghan. They would know. If anyone knew, they would know. So, watch the space. Interesting reading. Again, just have to remind you, disclaimer in the box below. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next one.